kill me, but I started the episode on an empty drink.
Hey, that just means one more down. Let's go. We partying tonight.
See,
We
I
had
love
all that time
I'm-
before. I had to
I
go
know.
turn my lights on.
Right.
You could have got a drink.
I know. Trust me, I hate me more than you'll ever.
We
hate
fucked up
me,
the first
so-
time.
Oh God.
Well, I was gonna
All right,
start it
well-
off with a little bit of a.
No, but
But it looks
I'm
like we're
just gonna
starting off
finish
with
it real
light
quick.
banter instead.
Yeah,
when
right.
instead,
Hey, there's a
I don't
first
even-
time for everything. No, it's cool. I'll wait.
right off the
banter.
bat, y'all.
Right off the bat. Not even introductions.
No,
I mean, like, I could be that little kid that's always like, yeah. I mean, I could be that little kid that's always like, I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
Yeah, that would
I'm
be
like the
pretty
girl
bad.
who called pee.
Yeah.
But hello.
What up, y'all? It is the Sundays podcast. Once
tea
again,
time.
Thank you, Michael. That's Michael. That's Cassandra. That's Eric. I'm Jess. What up?
and
That's Jess.
if you don't know, now you know.
Who's that girl? That's Jess.
Woo!
I've
Heard it
tried to
here
get that as a
first.
drop a couple times, and it's like too noisy in the background. It's like the
Did I
music
ever
is too
tell
loud with
you
it.
that when I had my radio show, that was one of my sweepers for my show? It was
I
"Who's
like
that girl? It's Jess on Star
How could you
96.7.
I
Yes.
So I was
actually-
like, I
so-
have to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
course.
couple of times where she sings it just on her own. I'll just have to like look for those and try and get
Yeah,
that because
okay,
like the
you'll
music
figure it
is
out.
too loud. She kind of says it really quietly in the intro.
You could do the whole damn song. I love that song.
Sick.
Hey girl,
I'm gonna do a
what
drip
you
drop remix to it. Let's
doing?
go.
It's a good song. Where you
That'll be a banger in the
going?
clubs.
Right.
Sick.
That's
I was like,
Everybody-
what the
exactly what
fuck
Zoe
is
Deschanel
this?
thought when she was singing it.
Yeah.
I can
We
see
only
it.
watch anime.
As you should.
I'm quirky.
I mean,
Classic
You know.
Eric.
did you see they're making Yu Yu Hakusho an actual like live
Ah.
action? So fucking
Yeah.
Doing
Is a
what?
is a review show now?
Yu Yu Hakusho. It's a anime.
Netflix
always
does this
play-
thing where they got to make a live action version of animes that
Of
everyone
every
loves.
anime, and they all suck.
Only the good ones.
Dude, the Death
Yeah,
Note
yeah.
one I watched 5 seconds of, and I was like, nope. Gonna
I
ruin
couldn't
this
even.
whole fucking thing for me.
The Full Metal Alchemist one couldn't do.
Dude, Brotherhood, such a good anime.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
All right.
anime.
Sorry. We won't nerd out too fucking hard. Yeah. It hasn't been a while. Wink, wink. So what's
Just
everybody
wink.
been up to this last week? Wink, wink.
Well, shit happens. Shit comes up. Shit, and
Hits the fan.
yeah. Thank you.
Definitely, it's the
Thank
fan.
See, we finished each other's sentences.
Thoughts.
Sandwiches.
Mhm.
Cucumbers?
I do like cucumbers, although I
Ew.
prefer a pickle.
You can have all of the
I'm the
cucumbers.
opposite. I'd rather have a cucumber.
Dude.
Fuck a pickle.
I
Oh,
want a
fuck
pickle
a-
so bad.
Only dill pickles. Only dill
Only
pickles. right
yes,
there.
but pickles are great and they're good for you. I think.
I mean,
Cucumbers
I
are
don't
better.
know.
You can't throw
It's mostly
pickles in your
Pickles
water.
are actually better because pickles are fermented, and that's really good for your gut health. Cucumbers are just fucking watery sticks
and
of garbage.
and pickled juice is like good for hydration.
Is there any medical evidence to
Yeah,
back
because it's
that
so
up?
But
sweet.
you know what's
don't
even
know.
better for hydration? Cucumber water.
What's cucumber? Ew, God, ew. Cucumber
Eric, who have
water
you
tastes
become?
like ass.
Are you,
How do you
What?
look yourself in the mirror every day?
you
So
guys
what
don't
if you look in the
infuse
mirror,
your
you're like-
waters?
Why
I
would I
literally
ever
barely
infuse
drink
my
Chug
water.
water?
down that glass.
Because I drink so much water, I gotta spice it up. I gotta add some flavors. You gotta infuse them. Throw some
Yeah,
fruits
you
in there.
infuse
Throw
them
some
with
cucumbers.
Fruit. You don't infuse them with
Cumber
cucumber.
agua.
Ugh.
You can infuse cucumber water is a thing. It's a
Yeah,
thing.
it's disgusting.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It's
it's, a
not
thing
disgusting.
for people at a Mary Kay conference, Eric.
Thank you, Cassandra.
What are you,
man?
Eric?
I mean,
Take a hard look at yourself.
You guys got to upgrade your palettes.
Cucumber water.
Your
We
palettes
know.
are stuck.
Work on Wall Street. Ugh.
You
Eric,
guys
we
got
know
the
you're out
palettes
in
of an
hiding.
8th grade middle schooler.
my palate.
Upgrade
is
your palettes.
legit. Fuck yourself.
I like
My
water
palate is
and
legit.
lemon. That's not bad. Or with
That
lime,
shrinks your
too.
stomach.
Classic. That's a classic.
Yeah, it is classic. Yeah, thank you.
But
It's so
lemon's
refreshing.
not going to
Ooh, and
hydrate you.
strawberry could be good. Strawberry could be good too.
Strawberry is good.
You can
And
get some
maybe
watermelon.
No. Yuck.
No.
I'm
No.
not- I'm
How
not-
dare
Here's the
you?
thing. I'm actually not big on watermelon myself.
Oh,
Like,
look
it's
at
I
this
fine.
guy
fucking
turning
love
back and it's like,
watermelon.
oh yeah,
How dare you?
JK. I'm
No,
also,
fuck
I fit in.
watermelon.
I fit
You
in.
know
No,
that I don't
watermelon's
eat
great.
that much watermelon.
I know.
Dude, you
Watermelon's
devoured
Way
an
to ruin the
entire
joke.
one when I came
What'd
to
I do?
visit you
I
guys.
know.
I was like, oh, Mike got watermelon for
God.
everyone. He's like, no, this is just for me. You didn't tell me you wanted watermelon.
You didn't tell me you wanted watermelon,
A whole one.
and I don't want to assume
I
that
didn't
you
want
want
watermelon.
watermelon because you're black. You know.
Well, you'd be correct because I
didn't
don't.
even
I
think
hate
about
watermelon.
that. That's so funny.
Well, see, exactly.
Yeah, but watermelon's great though.
Frozen watermelon's
It's
good.
fine.
Watermelon
Whoa,
is
I've
the
never had
essence
frozen.
of
It's
summer.
like popsicle.
Mm. It is the
That's
essence
gonna
of
be a
summer.
no from me, dog.
Yeah.
Frozen.
On the
It's
watermelon or
like-
the frozen watermelon?
Frozen. Little
That's I
popsicles.
would serve frozen watermelon when I worked at the preschool on the hot days.
Forget to take out the seeds every time. Had a lot of choking preschoolers.
Hey, I mean, survival of the
Watermelons
fittest.
growing in their bellies.
Can you guys imagine Eric handing out little popsicles to
Yeah,
kids?
right.
Here you go, children.
Dude, they loved me.
Popsicles.
I'm Mr. Wellington.
Oh, I bet they did.
Not a
Did you
single
have
one of
them-
those kids.
Did
didn't
you
like
have them
me.
all call you Uncle Eric?
That's why you got fired.
No. I was-
And they're like, you can't have these kids call you uncle, bro.
It's not like I walked in and introduced myself to every classroom.
Yes,
like,
you
hey,
did.
this is your new
It
lunch
is like
lady.
that.
This
That
is
is
Mr.
exactly
Eric.
what happened. Lunch lady.
Lunch lady, lane.
So
Maybe you
silly.
should have.
Yeah, what the fuck, Eric? You got to introduce yourself to the kids.
How else will they know
I'm
they're
shy and
your
introverted.
uncle?
I get nervous when the spotlight's on me,
Wow.
especially
All
like
Hey,
right. Okay,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Why don't you settle down, all right? Get off your cross. Jeez.
Okay. Well, I like watermelon too, so.
It's great. It's a great summer treat. I mean, I can't think of anything that says summer more than watermelon. Maybe a pool.
Sunflowers.
Okay, so there are a lot of
Baseball.
things
Beer.
actually.
cold beer, grilling.
Dirt
Smoking.
road.
On.
Cold bear. Blue jeans.
Alright,
red
well-
pickup.
Well, number
the
one on my
American
list is
flag,
watermelon. Okay,
Number
Ooh,
one
maybe
on my
some
list.
apple pie.
watermelon.
apple pie.
No, that's
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 a fall
fall.
winter
that's more
thing.
like
That's
spring.
fall.
Yeah, that's
Don't you
it's
dare
more fall.
fast
Apple
forward
pie?
yet.
Yeah, that's fall.
apple pie.
That's
That's
Pies
very
are-
American.
That's when
Oh, no.
apples are
Cherry
at their best.
pie.
is
All
in the
pies
fall.
Are
Oh, okay,
fall
so
and
then,
winter.
so then, what pie is for 4th of July?
Cherry.
Apple pie.
No,
Cherry pie.
you don't.
Cherry pie.
She's my cherry pie on the 4th of
Who eats
July.
pie on
That's
4th
how
of
it goes.
July?
Warrant new.
Everyone
up,
does
right?
because it's American. Except pies
Right.
actually
I
come
always
from
ate
overseas.
tarts, actually. Not pies.
Sweet tarts.
Cookies and
Specifically.
cakes.
I exclusively
cookies and
ate
cake,
pudding, and that is it.
Pudding is
Ooh.
acceptable.
Dirt pudding,
I do
though,
love
like
pudding.
Oreo dirt pudding,
Little
though.
gummy
Oh my
worms.
god!
With or without worms?
I'm without,
With.
but
Well,
I
with.
do.
I'm
Out.
without also.
Without.
No,
without.
with.
Chocolate
Oh,
all
then
day.
it's not
Just
Chocolate
fair.
all day.
The gummies are fine, but I can't mix them in. Like I'll take them out and eat
They'll
them
go hard.
individually, but I
Yeah.
can't like.
That's like getting the little
Eating-
bubble gum eyeballs in your
And if it's
stream.
like-
it's like you
Yeah.
don't eat that.
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
can't eat
if
that
it was
at the same
refrigerated the
time.
night before too, they're
Yeah.
all hard. And
Yeah,
Extra chewy.
exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. So
Gross.
no gummy worms.
Fine.
agreed.
All right.
You have to do it our way,
The
goddammit.
tribe is spoken.
Hey, it's a democracy. You can either accept it or get the fuck out.
That's
Or
right.
you can
You
walk.
heard?
Yeah, you can go.
This is some tasty beer. I
Oh,
gotta
what do
say.
you got there?
A
It's
lager.
KBS. No, it's
KBS.
cinnamon vanilla
Sounds like a
KBS.
cold.
Is it a stout?
Cinnamon vanilla.
Ooh.
That sounds like a
it's a
stout.
stout.
Yeah.
It's
gross.
cinnamon vanilla cocoa.
Not very
Imperial
summer
start
of
with
you.
coffee, cinnamon,
not at all.
vanilla.
Oh, that
what-
sounds
that's
like
what's
an
making
Eric
you so
beer. That
hot
sounds
in that
Yeah,
room.
dude. You're like eating
that
a whole
beer.
fucking meal in your
Yeah.
beer.
That's
dude.
some Willy
It's
Wonka shit,
Delicious
dude.
though. It's delicious, and
A
it's
whole
their
meal in
So
one
spot
drink.
on, Michael. That is so spot on.
I'm
don't
hungry
drink
and
that shit.
thirsty.
And I need coffee. I know.
You're the one that told me to drink coffee today,
Did I?
Michael.
I thought we meant Irish cream, or we do something like that.
That's true.
No. Barrel
It is
bourbon
your
aged
fault.
coffee
It's your fault
stouts.
now.
Boy, that's
But
true.
I would recommend.
I had
I
rum
would
chata in
recommend.
my coffee for the first time, and I liked it. Highly recommend it.
That
I
sounds
don't.
disgusting.
It's very good.
I don't.
It
not a
does
fan.
sound disgusting.
But I will say,
It was pretty good.
I do drink my coffee black, so
Ugh.
I just don't like.
That's a
the cream
psychopath
stuff.
right there. That's like
That's-
hardcore
what?
Man.
shit.
What? That is
That's
a
so
very
hardcore.
normal thing. That is very common.
That is
Very
hardcore.
common.
Oh wow.
There you go.
That's
you got
like
it.
that's like Wall Street on acid. No.
If
that's
I'm
like
in a
Wall
rush, I'll drink
Street-
it black. If I got the time, I'll take some time and add some sugar and creamer.
Yeah,
If
that's
I'm-
like
Not
if I'm
good.
like
out of
Wall
cream-
Street 4 a.m.
Well, that's what I do, Jess. Okay, I drink 5 cups of coffee a day, and then do 3 lines of Coke in the bathroom at work. And I
Yes.
just go, "Ah, let's go. You guys ready? And everyone's like, Jesus Christ, you need to chill out. I'm like, no, I'm fucking.
You know, you can get
amped."
the same effect by just switching to green tea.
No.
Gross
No,
hippie.
I do. Sometimes I will put.
Pumped! I've been
matcha-
drinking green tea all goddamn day.
It is
Let's
good.
go.
It is good.
drinking Mountain Dew all day.
Matcha
green
and
tea.
black coffee.
I don't like green tea. It's gross. It's so
Green tea is
un-American. No, I
Wow.
just prefer coffee. I like coffee so much.
Yeah,
I mean,
coffee, a little bit of creme.
Creme.
Coffee.
La creme.
With more coffee and
Don't
Creme de
forget
la
la
creme.
creme.
If I could just
Mhm.
get like an IV bag to just hold around all
Goddamn.
day.
That's actually a good
Coffee,
idea.
yeah.
Get it
Yeah, I'm
get
an
it right
addict.
in the veins. Yeah.
I'm addicted. Okay, I have a
I do
problem.
like that.
I'm a dick.
And this is me showing awareness, okay? All right? I'm trying to, tell the
Support you.
people you're not alone.
so
know
that
your
brings us to the
struggle.
topic of today's show. It's actually an intervention.
Intervention.
Cassandra, you don't understand what the coffee's done to you.
Well,
You're
it
a
has
different
stunted my
person.
growth. I'm sure. So the rumors
Oh.
are true.
Yeah, her she stopped growing at the age of 30.
Wow. You're just going to say my age out there to
That's
the
right.
millions of viewers?
Yeah, the
Wow.
millions of viewers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Does that
folks,
freak you out?
She looks good for 30 though. Am I right, guys?
everything I
She
say is a
does.
joke. I can't. Nothing is serious. And yet everything is serious. Ugh.
If you think 30's bad, try being 31 and a half.
We all know you're 40, okay? Calm down.
It's weird. I don't feel 30. I still feel like I'm in my I am still in my 20s. But you know what I mean? Like I don't feel it. Like I
Oh.
don't feel 30.
Absolutely.
You
And
know what I
that's-
mean?
I feel like I'm
Like I still feel like
16.
I'm in my 20s. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing about 30. Like you feel good, youthful, like a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then you
like-
try
like a
and do the same things
24-year-old.
You did
I
at
feel
like
24,
24,
25.
25, and
Yeah,
you're like,
man.
I can't do that now. My legs
Yeah,
hurt.
not at all.
But I can do that now. I still can. And I still do.
Okay.
Wow, boom, roasted
Okay, well,
bitches.
What are you doing? What are you
also-
doing that's the same?
It's because you're
I-
still in your 20s,
I'm
Jess.
talking
You're
athletically.
still in your 20s.
Personally, I'm talking
Oh,
athletically.
athletically? Well, I
Yeah.
haven't tested myself in a while.
I ran a 5K 2 weeks ago.
How'd you do?
He walked it,
It
yo.
was not timed. It was just for fun. It was just for fun.
Wow.
Who does a
dude.
5K
It
just
doesn't
for
time
fun?
yourself.
Exactly.
That's a psycho move, not the black coffee. Okay, get your priorities
Yeah,
in
dude.
order. God
Like,
damn it!
Come on, you gotta at least have an idea
You know
what
what'd
the
be
fuck
fun?
your time was.
How would I kill myself
about-
all day so I could hate myself tomorrow and the rest of the week?
It's not all day. It's
Sounds
like
great.
an hour.
Oh no!
the
Not with
5K.
the warming up you have to do. You have to stretch it out, and then afterwards you're
It took
just
you an
beaten
hour
up.
to do a
Beaten up.
5K.
Well, you gotta. They do like waves, so you gotta wait in line for your wave
That's
to go. and we
bullshit.
got-
That's all bullshit.
This
it
was
does
for
not.
mice.
That's a lot of
You
people.
would would have to crawl. It would take you an hour to crawl a 5K.
And
We
yeah,
got in line
it's
at
only
like
3 miles. Like it's not that bad.
Exactly.
I
It's
used to run
3.1.
5Ks and
It's
cross
it's not.
country,
It
and I
doesn't
was-
take an hour to run, but to get started and to finish, it takes from start to finish is an hour, not the
All right,
the
I'll
run.
give you that. I'll maybe
The
give you
run is
that.
probably
It's an all-day event.
It's
half
an
an
all-day
hour.
event.
It's an
no man.
all-day
It starts in the
event.
morning.
True.
It starts at like 7. We were gone by 11:30.
There was
That's a full day in my book.
one day when I
I
was
still
in-
got your full day.
when I was still in
Yeah,
high
but
school
you're
and
on the
ran
couch
cross
then
country.
the rest of the day.
That's true. We
Boom.
were on the couch on the rest of the day. But I ran
Nah, I went to
two
a birthday
back to
party
back
after.
one year.
Oh my god,
Ugh.
that sucks.
I did cross
And
country.
I actually
I think it
did
was
better in the
middle
second
school.
one than I did the first one.
Really?
'Cause you're all warmed up,
Yeah.
stretched out.
Boom, I was ready
that makes
for
sense. That makes sense.
it. I also took the first one really easy.
Why did you? You just gave me a look.
I
of, like,
never tried
did you do
running.
that?
I'm not a long distance runner.
Rest.
I guarantee if it's over a mile, even if it's like close to a mile, I'm walking at some point.
I was
Well,
about
that's- yeah.
I was about a 19 to a 20 minute 5K runner. Like it wasn't good. Like I was like middle of the pack. Like I was
Michael,
very-
holy shit, that's
Better
good.
than
Shut
me.
up.
It's not
Yeah,
though.
that's-
It really isn't. Like in cross
It
country,
is.
that's like super average.
This fucking guy.
My fastest mile ever in my entire life was 8:05.
Dude,
5:30 in a cross country meet, in a 5K meet. I my first mile was a 5:30.
damn,
Nope.
dude. Fuck you. In the nicest
I was a
way, Mike.
sprinter. I wasn't long distance. I was a sprinter.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a sprinter. I tried sprinting. and
See
they're,
me in
like,
the 100,
very-
bro.
Yeah, no, 100, you dust me.
So,
I was
kids
better
who
at
are
the 200.
listening,
Not quick off the
um,
line.
these are 30-year-old men who are still trying to live their glory days.
That's
Um,
right.
Yeah.
Do you see how
We're 30.
proud-
We're
do you see
obviously
how
past our
proud you guys
prime.
are?
No,
Oh,
yeah, we're clearly
I don't know
past
if you
our
knew
prime.
this, but-
You just
You
saw me
ran
run
the-
on Sunday, and it wasn't pretty.
Yeah, well, the way you're presenting right now says another story. You're like, yeah,
I was,
Yeah,
I was very
5:30,
average back
bro.
in the day.
5 fucking.
This is
30.
half a
And
lifetime
5:30
ago,
wasn't
Cassandra.
even great for a mile.
How else are people supposed to know we were good if
This
we don't
was
tell them?
13 years ago.
I was a record
Wow.
breaker. I broke records.
Yeah, keyword broke.
Now
Past
look at me.
tense.
Now look at me.
Past tense.
Now look at me. Look at my hairline.
I got kids call me Uncle Eric. I fucking made it.
Shit. Oh man.
Exactly,
There are 2
man.
Erics that work at my new job now.
Oh,
So-
shit.
Oh.
Two
Which Eric
Erics
are
as
you?
Well,
Three
Well,
total?
no. 2 total. 2 all day.
All right. 2 all day. Got it.
Oh
Got
god,
it.
do you guys have like one of you has to change your name? Like,
Eric
they're like,
goes by
we're gonna
Derek.
call you E
Well, okay.
or Rick.
They tried to implement the old stereotypical Eric 1, Eric 2 program. And I was
Bullshit.
like, no.
Rude.
Nope. Because I'm the newer one, so
At least
by
use
default I'm Eric
initials,
2.
like last initials, if you're gonna do shit like that.
Just
Well,
go by
I
Zach.
started-
Last names.
I was gonna say.
I nipped
Griggs
the
is
shit-
easiest fucking.
Yeah,
name to say
that's-
ever.
I nipped the shit in the bud, and I was like, just call me Griggs. Just call me
There
Griggs.
you go.
Make it easy for everyone.
So
I'm
you
good.
did
Griggs at
have to
work.
change your name, kind of.
Kind of.
They're like grits, like the breakfast food grits.
There are people here that don't even know my first name. They only know me as Griggs from like high school.
That's a
and stuff.
cool fucking name to have. Great.
Is it?
It's.
Is it though?
I mean, it's better than mine.
Eric. It's
Close
better
to
than
Bear
Eric.
Grylls.
I'll give
Mine's
you that.
fucking forever long, and nobody ever pronounces it right when they read it.
I mean, once they get it right, though, it's kind of cool. Like, if you say it right, that could be a cool nickname. Inghorn.
They called
I
me
like
that
your
in
last
high
name.
school all the time.
he changed his last name for a job, and he had it on
What?
his business card.
I didn't change it. It's not legally changed. And I didn't choose this either. The fucking people that employed us decided that Inglehorn was too long, so they
He didn't
just
like
called
his
me Ing.
name.
So it
Ing?
just said
Gave me-
Mike. It literally said Mike Ing. Like, and I'm not.
Mike
I don't
Ing.
even typically go by Mike. So like, I was just like, yeah,
He
cool.
wasn't
I don't give
even-
a
he
shit.
wasn't even
Wow.
Asian.
That's pretty good.
I went to
wasn't
school
even
with the
Asian.
Mike
I'm
and
not
He
even
wasn't
Asian.
the Asian one.
They were Asian, and I think that's why they went with it.
Mikey.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it was on the business card.
It really
It
was.
was on the fucking.
I'm sure there's
cards.
one floating around somewhere.
Oh, so
Oh,
fucking
that's
funny.
wonderful.
Yeah,
And rude.
yeah, and very rude.
Gave you the old
What
Hollywood
else?
treatment.
They fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hollywood treatment.
I mean, you know,
This name's too
I
hard.
am a
We're changing it.
celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. You're right, Eric. Natalie
think we all
Portman.
have-
We know. We know.
I think we all have real solid names. I like it.
sure, yeah.
Good job, parents.
I mean, Samson is kind of lame.
Yeah.
Thank you, Inglehorn.
Samson,
Well, now we go by our
I
last
mean,
names.
what from like the Bible? Get
Griggs.
outta here.
Actually,
that
I
what you do
don't
when you enter a room?
know where it's from.
Yeah. Saying that when you enter the room can get you into that room.
Says the
And
guy
Grand
who
Rapids.
hates being in the spotlight. Boom.
Hey, I-
Roasted.
Hey.
I got you.
I hate it because it's always on me. I don't want it, but it's always on me.
All right, I walked right into that.
Leo rising, baby.
You could just shut your big yapper.
That's good. That is rich.
Maybe we should start later. I'm funnier at night.
He's like, I'm getting
Oh.
delusional. I need sleep.
That's funny.
That makes all the difference.
That's right.
You got to get the cooking and cooking
I
part.
have
too.
that part.
Oh God! Again with
Can you
this?
play once for me?
Yeah, I gotta find it. There it is.
In the 102 bites you have.
Yeah, yeah. I think now I got over 100. So
He's like, hold on. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I
scroll,
knew
scroll.
it was around the same area as the last one, but when I add something, things will like shift. So then I got to remember, like it's in a different spot.
There's
Yeah,
gotta
I
be an
get you.
easier way.
Well, you figure it out. Then.
Upload them to the program.
Challenge accepted.
But then I
bitch.
gotta have another computer and plug that in as well because I can't like do that from here. Like it's too far away.
It's too far. Can't
You
scoot.
can
Can't scoot.
No, I
your
can't.
log
legs.
in. You guys can stream from your computer, and then you can log in as a person on your
That's-
phone.
I can do it on my phone.
I think so.
Well,
Oh. True.
Ugh.
I see what you're
Sounds
saying, Aaron.
gross.
I see what you're saying. All right. Well, that's something to think about. Stop talking
All
about
right.
production in the
Food
fucking
for
podcast.
thought. This is what we do.
No, our
Behind the
one
scenes.
listener,
Rough cuts,
he
all right?
he
Enjoy.
wants behind the scene talks.
right.
He's like, I wish they do more behind the scene talks. I
I
feel like I'm
want a
really there with
blooper
them.
This is
Real.
what happens. This is live. This is
This
live
is live
entertainment.
except for when you're watching
all right? You get what you get.
it.
What do you mean? We do this every Sunday at
That's
9
right.
a.m.
It's Sunday's podcast, folks.
It's Sunday.
Or
Oh,
folk,
God,
if
at
it's
9
just one of
a.m.?
you.
Seriously?
That's what time it posts.
That's right. 9 a.m. Sunday morning.
9 a.m. Eastern.
Hmm.
Every
You know,
We're like church.
every
You
other
know, you
Sunday.
gotta wake up with us, you know, and
I like that.
praise Jeebus.
Yeah.
Praise him up.
You rise with the Sundays podcast. Rise on
That's
up.
right.
Get on out of
Oh.
bed.
I like
Rise
it.
on
Well, what else are you doing on a Sunday besides
and let that
recovering?
sun
Rise
hit
Same
your
as us.
skin.
Rise up.
Jess is
Thank you.
really getting that Savannah voice down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
Well, that because I'm
They're
here all
rubbing
the
off
time.
on you a little bit.
Yeah.
I can't wait until we like don't talk to Jess for like 2 weeks and she
Oh,
just
thank you.
has a full on Georgia
I
accent.
can't wait till we don't talk to Jess for like 2 years, you know. Like just like cut her out, you know, and then
And then
we
just see
come
what happens.
back and she's living in
And
a
I'm a
trailer
totally
park.
different person, y'all. I'm a totally different person.
Living in a trailer park. Got
I'm
a
a
pet
Southern
iguana.
Bill.
Yeah, yeah. I found my true self. It's amazing. By the
I
grace
got
of
an
God.
iguana named Charlie Daniels.
See, my daddy, he owns a tobacco family farm down in
I really
Charleston.
want an iguana though.
Yo, I had
Yeah.
one when I was in high school.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
did you?
A what?
Was
Yeah.
it
You had an
Here we go
iguana?
again.
3.5 foot long.
Oh,
Did you
Puffing
chop off
out.
its tail?
No,
did you
why
call
would I
it
do that?
Marley or
That's
some shit like that?
No, her name was
Zig-
Zilla.
Oh, that's cute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like Godzilla.
Original.
I actually didn't name it. I got
Perfect.
her off of a friend who moved to college. And then when I moved to college, I gave her to a friend who then had to get rid of her because their apartment went.
Man, that iguana must feel
her
unloved.
and- Yeah, she was
Poor
not
baby.
friendly. Although she would headbang to Slipknot, it was fucking bizarre. Like, that was the only band, but she would legitimately headbang to it.
Cool.
It's so dope.
That is pretty dope.
Fucking metal, dude.
Metal iguana.
I'm not gonna lie, I wish I had a headbanging iguana.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it was so cool. I'd be playing Guitar Hero. You remember the song? Before I forget. You know, that was the track that was on Guitar Hero, and she would start headbanging almost every single time. It was crazy.
Was that your first Guitar Hero? The one with
No,
that song on it?
No.
Okay.
I was
Don't
an
insult him,
OG.
okay?
All right, get out of here. I was an OG.
I was an OG too.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I went to Guitar Hero 1 tournament.
I played in a Guitar
Lost
Hero
to this, like,
3
12-year-old.
tournament.
My confidence was shook after that. Didn't go anymore.
So my tournament was right after the Wii came out, so they decided they wanted to use the Wii. Well, if the Wii remote was fucking dying, the whole guitar would not work, and for my entire song, my guitar like just didn't work, and they wouldn't let me
What
like
was the
re-go.
song?
It was fuck, I know it.
You don't even know. The
Pride
song.
and Joy. Pride and Joy.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
My song, Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N'
there
Roses.
you go.
I
Of
lost.
course it
We were
was.
neck and neck. It was my pick too. It was my pick. Neck and neck the entire time. Both of us hitting every single note. And the solo comes. And I'm like, I got this. Never fuck up the solo. Nerves got to me and I fucked up the solo. And he didn't.
My pinky didn't want to go to Orange.
To be fair, you were going against Slash, so
It's true.
Yeah, it was actually Slash.
Slash beat me at Guitar
After
Hero.
Slash, I had to. After Slash, if I would have won, I would have to go against Tom Morello. And I was like,
oh shit. Okay, yeah.
My
That's pretty
friends,
intense.
I don't know if anybody else had anybody like this, but like my friends who could actually like play guitar really well, and I'm talking like really well, sucked at Guitar Hero.
Oh really?
Me, mediocre guitar player, pretty good.
I
at
mean, you're
Guitar
going from
Hero.
being really good at 6 strings to 5 buttons.
Yeah, they couldn't do it. They all sucked, every one of them. That's how I was better than them. Because I beat them at Guitar Hero. Did you know Slash hates
never
that
played-
song? And also that
Sweet
they
Child of
wrote
Mine.
it in like 15 minutes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that song was written in like 15 minutes because they went to their label with their album, whatever album that is that song's on, and they were like, you signed a deal for like another track, like you have one more track you got to give us," and so Slash just like fucking like started that guitar part, and they just built off of it, wrote it in 15 minutes, submitted it to the record label. That was the final song on the album. And Slash
Holy
hates it
shit.
for that reason. He's like, I just fucking,
I mean,
I pulled this out of my ass, and I didn't even like. None of us thought it would be anything. Like we were just like, here's a final track, whatever. Who gives a fuck? sort of thing.
Now you say that, it does kind of sound like just a fucking around
Thrown
intro,
together.
like do
Oh,
do do
yeah,
do
yeah,
do
yeah,
do
yeah.
do.
And then it's just a drum build. Do 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 do. Another like 3-minute long of the same fucking notes
Yeah,
before Axl Rose
Some
finally
bullshit
decides
solo.
to come in.
Huh.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Fun fact, guys.
when are they gonna make a Guns N' Roses movie?
I fucking
need
hope
to.
never.
They've done Motley Crue so
Motley
many
Crue
times.
was the last one was good though.
How many Motley Crue movies have they done?
I was
haven't
gonna
seen
say
it.
there's only the one, isn't there? I mean, they might have done.
No, they
documentaries
did.
before.
They did the documentary movie, right? Then they did
Wait,
the
documentary.
biopic movie, and then I think Hulu did another like biopic
No, they
series.
did the Pam
Tom-
and
Ti-
Tom or
I
whatever.
almost said Pammy.
Tommy and Pammy.
Yeah.
Tommy and
Yeah.
Pammy.
So that's not. I mean, it's loosely going to be around Motley Crue for sure, but it's not.
It was,
about
but it was
Motley
like
Crue.
'90s Motley Crue, which is barely
like
Motley
not even
Crue.
when they're great, you
Yeah.
know.
Wait, what was the
That's-
documentary?
I don't know. I just remember it coming out before Netflix released their movie.
I can't remember what it's called, but the movie was pretty good. I liked it.
I liked it.
There were definitely parts
didn't
because
watch
I've
it.
actually read that book, and there were parts that I was like, "All right, they definitely didn't tell this story correctly," but otherwise, it was pretty good.
Okay.
I liked it. MGK was surprisingly good as Tommy Lee.
Yeah. But you know what? So was Sebastian Stan. Like, surprisingly.
As he played Nikki Sixx, right?
No, he played Tommy on
Oh,
Pammy
in
and
the
Tommy.
is it okay? I haven't watched that
Pammy.
at all.
I did. It's really good. It's really sad, actually. But it's really good.
I haven't been in a sad mood lately. Feeling like a lot of action, and
Yeah,
I just finished The Boys.
Nice.
All right.
Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Finally.
Started The Bear.
Oh, yeah.
What do you
me
think?
Too.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, it's
I think
good,
I'm
right?
2 episodes in. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's I can relate.
yeah.
It's almost
Yep.
exactly like parallel with what I'm living right now.
Oh, damn.
Do you say thank you, chef? Thank you, chef.
Hands, chef.
Do you?
Yeah, in the new kitchen we call everyone chef. We say hands, housekeeping, all that stuff. Behind, corner.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to shout it.
Yeah, chef.
Knife.
Yeah, knife for sure. Sharp. Usually
Sharp.
sharp is what we say. Like sharp corner. Like, you know, if you're coming around a corner. Like, obviously, you don't hold the knife fucking straight out, but, like, you still,
I
like, let
fucking
people
do.
know. Right? It's a way to let people know, hey, I got a knife in my hand and I'm coming around the corner, you know? Be extra
And
careful.
then you stab him. You go, I warned you.
Oops.
That's on you.
God damn it,
My
Pammy.
favorite
I think that
my favorite
that
is
definitely holds up. in
hot
court.
behind.
Hot behind.
Hot
Yeah,
behind.
yeah.
Does that mean you're
That's
like
your
holding something
favorite.
hot behind you? Or that you've got
No,
a
it means
fat
that's a
ass?
fat
As you're like
ass.
as you're like walking behind somebody. Yeah, yeah. Woo!
My
Hot
initial urge
behind.
every time I hear that is to be like, thank you.
I would. I was actually just watching it before we came on here, and God, it
So,
it reminds me of home so much. I fucking miss it. It makes me sad to watch it. Actually,
so it's supposed to be Al's beef, right?
no, it's supposed to be
No.
Mr. Beef.
I don't know, Mr.
I
Beef.
didn't know that it was supposed to be like a specific thing in Chicago. At all.
Yeah,
Well, it's the original Italian beef, and
Mr. Beef.
that's what Al's has on their sign.
Well, Al's is a chain, okay? Anyway,
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Debate, folks. Comment below. Let us know. Was it
Who's
Al's
the
Beef?
original? I hate to
Was
break
it
it to you,
Mr.
Jazz.
Beef?
I know Chicago better than you.
mhm.
Where's the beef?
And every time I watch it, I'm like, God damn it! I want a fucking Italian beef, and I can't get that down
It
here in the
does
South.
sound so good. There's not any good
Yeah.
ones here.
Taste
for
of
sure.
Chicago. You can order it in.
It's
I
true.
know,
Ship
but
it
it's so
out.
expensive. It's so
It
expensive,
is
but it's
really
not,
expensive.
and it's also not the same
It's
because
not the same either.
you have to make it
It's so
yourself,
not
and you
the
don't know
same.
how to do it. Yeah, it's just. It's
Oh, don't tell me I don't know how to make an Italian beef. Fuck yourself, Jess.
Well, all you got to do is just like toast the bread and like heat up.
Yeah, exactly. Go fuck yourself. If you
Yeah,
can't do
I know.
that,
Like I can make
then
it
you're
too, but it's
trash.
not the same. It's not the same.
Don't tell me it's not. It's the same.
It's not.
It's not the same.
Thank you, Eric.
It's not the same.
It's
It's not the same, but it is close. It's closer
But
than
I
anything
do
you'll
like the
get
show.
anywhere else.
Yeah. I just
actually watched
I
an
miss the
interview
food.
with the main character, the actor.
Oh yeah.
Lip,
Yeah.
What's his name?
Philip.
Philip?
Seymour Hoffman.
No, it's like
Wow.
I can't remember what's his name. I know you know it.
It's Lip.
All right.
Well, it's Carmi.
Lip Fungus.
Lip from Shameless.
Oh.
That's his name.
Lip Gallagher.
Lip Gallagher.
Lip is not a name.
That's where I recognize him
Yeah,
from.
yeah, he's
I was
from
like,
Shameless.
I know his face from somewhere. That's
That was part. That was like a big reason why I clicked on it.
Oh.
Was like, oh, Lip's in this.
It doesn't that take place in Chicago too? So what is this guy like?
Yes,
just
it does.
representing nothing but Chicago? Does he
Yeah.
even live
Yeah,
there?
Represent.
That's where.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's where he's from.
Is it?
Let's
Born
find
and
out.
raised. Born and raised. Him and Chance, besties.
Oh, that's
the only
nice.
other person from Chicago that I know.
That's sad.
Well, it's making
Kanye's
me.
in the loop too.
Don't
He kind of. He was a little,
forget
like,
the Mr. Vince
excommunicated.
Vaughn.
Kanye's living next to Kim.
Oh,
his name is Jeremy Allen White.
Jeremy
That's right.
Allen White.
I was
He
gonna
was
say
born.
Jeremy Wolf, and I knew it was wrong.
Jeremy Allen.
He's yeah. This is directly from IMDb. In parentheses, born 1990 or 1991.
We're
In
unsure.
parentheses.
Yeah.
Is an American film and television actor.
Yeah, we know.
Doesn't say where he was born.
You know what's
It just says either 90 or 91.
You know, it would be really
So-
funny if he was actually from England. That would be funny.
No, Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn. Okay.
Brooklyn, New York.
Well, I must say,
Only 5'7".
Wow,
what was
short
it?
dude.
Jeremy what? Jeremy
Jeremy Allen White.
Spoken.
Jeremy Piven?
Jeremy Piven. Oh, he's from Chicago too. That
Oh, yeah, he is
Jeremy,
from Chicago.
that
Didn't he do Second City?
I think he did.
I'm pretty sure he
Maybe
did.
not.
You ain't know every guy that went through Second City.
I mean, you saw pictures all the
I
time.
do.
So
Well, he's
what?
got amazing
Pictures.
eyes. His eyes are so blue. They're so blue. They're like
Yeah, he's got some good eyes. He's got nice hair
the
too.
blue.
It's color corrected,
Got some
Jess.
good
Calm
eyes, I
down.
wanna
Oh.
eat 'em.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna
I want
poke
to
them
eat
out
them
and
up
put them in
like
my
they're
coffee.
grapes on Halloween.
Yeah, they're
With
like
all
just
spaghetti.
the bluest.
Tell me
Old
if this is
spaghetti
too
and
rough.
grapes. That's what people want. Why didn't we use like cherry tomatoes? Like why grapes? We should have used cherry. At least that would have worked and made
They
sense.
thought about it.
Eric,
They were like,
You look
too
like
messy.
a psychopath. What the fuck?
Eric, do
Are
you
you
need
being-
help?
Yeah,
Are you
dude.
being chased
Are you
by
in
the
a
Blair
fucking
Witch?
cargo box? Eric's
Like-
fucking trapped right now in a fucking cargo
Shift
box.
off somewhere?
Usually they
Going
just
to
get
Canada?
delivered.
My camera is on my
Canada
light,
over.
and it's getting dark. So I tried to turn my light on, but my camera's on it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do.
Blink twice if you need help.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jesus. Pretty cool. Your captors are letting you podcast right now. You're like, hey,
They're like,
That
we
was
get
my
it. We're
one
podcasters
exception.
too.
Look, you
We
can
need to
take
have a
everything. Just
podcast
let me
called-
podcast.
how to get away with it?
It got kind of weird when I had to turn them down when they were asking for guest spots. I was like, we don't allow guests. I'm sorry.
It was super awkward.
They're like, gun. All right, this gun's gonna be a dread the whole time. Then we joke. We joke.
We joke here.
Or do we?
Rarely. Yeah.
Maybe we're being serious. I don't know. Hard
Who's
to
to
tell,
say?
guys.
But there's
Hard to
truth
tell.
behind the jokes.
There's a
All comedy contains some truth.
Except for the ones that don't.
Nope. Everything is true in some sense. Just depends on how you look at it. Truth is all relative now. Truth doesn't mean anything.
That's true.
I gotta get a refill.
I do too.
Just ask Donald Trump.
Light banter.
light banter.
Banter!
Now's the real podcast when I'm by myself, y'all. Do you know what it's like living the life of a DJ? A lot of late nights, y'all. But that's why we do it. Bring the tunes to your ear holes late at night. That's what DJs do.
I came in halfway through that.
That was the point. I was supposed to be by myself the whole time, and then you rudely interrupted. It was me.
Well,
and,
no one gave me the memo.
I was talking one-on-one with our listener, and
Listener.
yeah,
I'd be really interested to hear what you have to say one-on-one.
Well, you're gonna have to listen to the
That's
episode
right.
then, Jess.
Eric heard the back half of it, so he knows what I was talking about.
What was it? Were you plugging?
Not really.
Basically.
Something about music,
Yeah.
tunes.
I said, "Do you understand how hard it is to live the life of a DJ?"
I know all
I was
the
like,
drugs
a lot of
and
late
pussy.
nights.
Just
A lot of late nights to entertain you and bring music to your ears. But that's why we do.
Is
it.
that exclusive to DJs? That just sounds like a musician
No,
to
it's
me.
DJs specifically.
That's funny.
DJs play later than most shows. All right.
Okay, all right.
I'm actually.
Last time we played, we went on at 10 o'clock. Last and first time we played.
Bitch.
The latest I've
Actually, it was
played
like 10:30.
after 12. It was supposed to be 12, but the guy ran longer before me. It was like 12:10.
All right. Well, that just means you get to sleep later than everyone else. Lazy fuck.
I fucking had to go to work because the life of a DJ is also a broke life.
That's true.
We ain't
We
getting
also
paid
have another
yet.
show coming up
Nice.
on the 27th.
Hey, I got a show on the 27th.
same place.
Oh no way!
Hell yeah.
Hey, look at that. Samesies.
I'm gonna figure out a secret way to shout you out during our
Please
set.
do.
I'll be like, drip drop, just real
Or
quick.
Mike King.
Just yell out at Drip Drop Music.
Viking.
Yeah, Miking. That's right. Well, if I was
Miking.
gonna do stand up, I actually thought about just making my name that as like
I
the
think you
joke,
should do.
and it would. I'm not gonna do stand up. I've decided. I'm gonna stick
Eric.
with music.
There's your new name
I
for your stand-up.
don't know. I'm still gonna take some classes, but I'm starting to think I'm not really a stand up either.
Well, I
Like,
mean, your
maybe-
first jokes are all dad jokes, so I mean, you know,
Hmm.
you gotta have some substance.
I mean,
And you know,
I've
like,
got jokes,
funny.
but they don't translate performed well.
I don't even
That makes
wanna be
sense.
around anymore.
Because the suit.
Eric just goes
Like, I'm a funny person. I don't make jokes. I don't write
doesn't
jokes.
make sense. I'm a
just-
funny
I'm off the
person.
top.
I don't make jokes though.
I'm just a funny person. You just got to hang out with me and be like, oh, that guy's
You're
funny.
definitely
That
funny.
guy's
You're
hilarious.
definitely funny looking to me.
I mean, I've laughed at like.
Well, that's part of the
I've
job.
laughed at like
Mhm.
10 of your jokes in my life.
Nah.
I can count them.
I'm the funniest person you know.
That's definitely not true.
Have you gotten some laughs at the stand up thing? The gig?
I haven't.
never went. He's a Ramones man now.
Oh. So that's your cop out. You're like, I don't need that. I'm already funny. I'm naturally funny.
No, man.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
the
No, maybe
classes-
it's the Ramones.
if you want this entertainment, then you gotta find a way into my heart.
That doesn't even make sense.
okay?
Into my heart.
I mean, I am a selfish lover, so if you want to find a way into his heart,
That makes sense.
I am a selfish lover for all the ladies listening. I will
Don't
not
give,
make you
I take.
come.
I come first.
I mean, I'm being honest. I'm honest.
Just being honest, you will not come in my bed.
Unless you're quicker than me. But like I said earlier, I'm a sprinter, so
So
That's why I go for that long distance.
That's why you were supposed to high five Cassandra.
I don't have it.
Good for you. Good for you.
I am so stuffed up. Stuffed up. I don't
Like
really
you're
hide.
full or your face hurts.
I understand how that's could be confusing. Yeah, it is the sinus area of
Mm.
my body.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I feel
it's just something that happened as I sat down right now. Just poor circulation in the room here.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck in here for real.
It
Really?
could
no
be
air
Eric's
circulation.
sauna. Actually, we might be in the
Yeah.
same place. It's possible.
I'm feeling good. It's nighttime here. Weather is
Nighttime.
fine. It's perfect.
The sun is actually shining. It's beaming
This
down.
this room is also just always. It's like in the winter it's cold as fuck. In the summer it's hot.
You should
as
like
shit.
open your
Not
vents or
very
some
sweet.
shit.
They're like open. They
You think we didn't
just
think of that?
suck.
You think we
You,
didn't
you
think of
think
that?
I haven't fucking
You need to
checked
solve this.
every fucking corner of this goddamn room to look for another one to make sure I didn't miss it? I play video games in here, Jess. It's hot as fuck.
God damn.
That's funny.
Not every day.
Every
Get out of here.
goddamn day. Eric, what the fuck
right, that
is
went-
happening? Get
I'll
out
say-
of there.
I'll say
Get
that's
out of
slightly
there, dude.
better,
You're
but
not
now it's
safe.
reflecting off your fucking glasses.
You're not safe. I am.
Do you have
concerned
a flashlight
for
there,
your
bud?
safety. Oh God!
It's
Now
a-
we can't even hear you.
It's
It's
a
his
desk
mom
light.
with a headlamp.
Here, Mom, hold this. No, like, like
That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Mom, to the left. Mom.
how's
Do
that?
you ever say that and your
That's
mom's just
better.
like, "What's that, honey?" And you're like, "Shut up, mom! I'm talking to my friends."
Mom, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Actually, yeah. When I'm playing games online, and I'm, and she's like, "What?"
You want pizza rolls, son? Shut up, Mom! I'm 31. I'll make my own pizza rolls.
You don't even make them how I like them.
Mom, these are
Leave
too
them in there too long.
hot.
Burn my mouth.
Mom.
You don't even give me ranch with them.
Mom.
You're supposed to put them in the oven, not in the microwave.
Fucking suck.
Poor mom. Sorry, Mom. Pam, right? Pammy.
Pammy and Tommy.
It's actually Pam and Sylvester.
Oh, that's
Shout out to the Rents
dude. Your parents have
Shout
out to
nice
the Rents.
names.
roommates.
That's cool. Does he go by Sly?
They're not the coolest people though.
Or does he go by Vest?
Yeah, he does.
Or Vester?
He goes with Sly.
No, but he
Sylvie.
does wear a vest.
Does not
Of
wear
course he wears a
vest.
vest. His name is Sylvester. Duh.
No.
He has to. And he's got a mustache
Whoa,
like
Jess,
this.
it's Sylvester.
I was-
Wes.
okay, wow.
Jesus.
It's Sly.
Whoa, guys.
I like
Only
I
my
like
mom
Sly.
calls him Sylvester.
Oh, they've got like a House of Cards thing going on.
Kinda.
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Pammy.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. Little bit. Well, I'm sorry I have to witness that, Eric. It sounds really scary where you're at. So, just, all the blessings to you.
Peace and blessings.
What am I going through?
You're going through some shit.
What happened
bro.
to me?
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Well, you
Thoughts
said.
and prayers.
Well, that train left. That train just left the station and said, "Nope, that thought's done." So never mind. Let's move on.
Dead air.
Dude, my brain has just been nothing but mush for the past
Ugh.
3 days, and I still have 2 more days to go.
2 more days.
2 more days out in the field is working.
My brain has been nothing but mish for like the past 30 years.
Oh
30
wow!
years.
Oh wow!
Mish? Did you say mish?
Mish.
Your brain is mish?
Mush.
Oh, that makes sense
mish,
then.
though?
Okay, gross. Michael is just
Okay.
nothing but hot air.
That is.
It.
You know what? No. I'm getting real sick and tired of you controlling the sound bites.
I'm just waiting for shake, 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 shake.
Maybe one day you don't know what I'm about to press. That's what makes fun for me.
That
All right,
sound bite
Cassandra,
is always so
Next
funny.
week, you got to come with your own soundboard. We're gonna have dueling
A
soundboards.
sound off. Sound off.
I like it.
Sound off.
Yeah,
Go fuck yourself.
that I can make.
And
that
whoever
happen.
wins does it. Does it forever.
Does it professionally.
That's right. Y'all
Well,
start paying.
we can't afford
me.
to pay you. Can't afford to pay you,
Folks, if you
but you'll get great exposure.
if you want sound bites in our podcast, you donate. Venmo us.
Oh, there you go.
Give us your money.
You know,
It's
maybe we'll be on
at
Patreon
the
one day.
Sundays podcast.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna find every avenue to get to all of you guys. All right,
Or
We're
just
coming
send
for ya.
us, you know, like what kind of
We will
sound
find-
bites you want. You know, like you want like a
Yeah.
bear or like
What?
like
I'm not doing any bears.
or
You're
like
not getting
Maury,
Yes.
you're not the father. Or
I don't know if we would
when
ever
would that
use that.
ever come up?
I don't know.
bears.
I'm just trying to think of
Eric's
some
like,
sound bites.
Eric's like, hey, I had a one night stand 9 months ago. Turns out, click, you're not the father.
And that's when it would come in handy. And you never
That's the,
know when.
Yeah, in that situation, we're gonna wish we had
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I'm just thinking ahead. I'm just thinking ahead.
Yeah, well, you never know. You never know until you need it. You know.
Mhm.
You
it's
never
like-
know until you know. You know.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have I like big butts?
I don't. I do have.
Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns.
Buns.
Huh?
I do have.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you have? Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, I don't have Spice
Eric,
Girls.
Eric, such pizzazz in your
Yeah, like-
performance. The Ramones are really
That's-
killing it.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
really.
The
coming
Ramones
in.
sound all like the Spice Girls these days. Crazy.
That's our B-side cover, man. Spice Boys.
Yeah, the
Spice
Spice
Boys. We also sell garlic salt. After
I'm
shows.
paprika.
Which spice are you, Eric?
Cinnamon.
Ooh. You just had that waiting. You're like,
You're
someone
the
please
only.
ask me my spice. Ask me my spice.
Ask me the Spice.
I already have it. I'm ready. So good.
Because it can be spicy, but most of the time, I'm paired with sweet.
So just to be clear, you do go with cinnamon and not ginger.
Why
No.
would you go by
Ginger is already in the Spice Girls.
That's true. You can't have.
Hey, everyone's replaceable. Okay. Ain't
Not Beyonce.
nobody
But
got
we're not trying to pay.
even
Not trying to pay
her
royalties.
especially
You
her.
must not
Spice
know
Girls.
about Beyonce.
Pretty expensive royalties. Steal
Hey,
that stuff.
Hey, you can afford it.
I think if I were a spice, I'd be cayenne.
All right, folks, comment below. What's your spice? If
What's
you were
your
a spice, what
Do
would
you
you
even
be?
like spicy food, Jess?
I go through cayenne like I do salt.
I do.
If
like
you go
that.
to an Indian restaurant, what spice level are you getting?
Oh, not hot, because they go real hot, and I can't do that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what are you
At
going?
an Indian restaurant, I'm definitely going
Yeah.
half. Yeah.
5?
I'm probably a 7 or an 8.
I'm like a
Yeah, I'm going 7 or 8.
Like-
I tried 8. See how they're putting their 8 spicy.
But they can go crazy. Like
Cassandra's like a -2.
No, look. If I were a spice, it'd be sugar because I like
No heat. No heat.
That's not a spice.
It is for me.
That's sugar.
Sprinkle sugar. Sprinkle a little sugar on
That's
your
not
meal.
spice. It's sugar.
Ah, it makes it so much better. A little bit of sugar. I confuse it for salt.
But you know it's better than just sweet? Sweet and spicy. Pairing some sweet with some spicy.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
you call
pretty
a
good.
tang. A little tangy.
Little tang in
love.
your boomerang.
I don't mean
you
together.
know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
like,
Balance.
You go spicy, and then you follow it up with some sweet to chase that spicy,
or
Mm.
get
or vice
like,
versa.
You could have some wasabi ice cream and find a happy middle.
Oh, fuck wasabi.
I'm not
I
a
hate
big wasabi fan either.
I hate wasabi, horseradish.
Is that like
Not big on-
spicy?
I
Dude,
can-
horseradish
I
is
can-
great. I can eat that shit
I-
straight. I love
I
it.
can I can handle some horseradish sauces,
Oh, I
but
Some
love
I can handle.
horseradish.
But
in general, not
By
a fan
itself,
of horseradish.
no.
Yes, I can have it, but
horseradish.
only like a little bit
Horseradish.
because it's so overwhelming.
Worcestershire
you know?
sauce.
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire
Worcestershire
sauce.
sauce.
Ooh, that one's
Worcestershire.
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 Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce.
Chester in the Shire.
Smoke weed every day.
Michael,
And
I
I
challenge you to
do.
say Worcestershire sauce in Eddie Vedder. Boys,
Eddie Vedder.
Eddie Vedder saying Worcestershire sauce.
Who's Eddie Vedder?
What? Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam. Hey,
Oh, I don't know his name. Just say Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Worcestershire. That's hard. That's hard.
That
hard. Yeah, that's I'm gonna work on
Pretty
it.
good.
That
Pretty
was
good.
good,
Work
though,
on
yeah.
it,
Pretty
though,
good.
And next week we're gonna retry it. Worcestershire. Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, so work on it and get back to me.
Worcestershire sauce.
Look what you unleashed.
That was really
This
good,
is gonna be
Michael. I'll
all
take
night.
it.
All
I'll take that.
night
I'll take that
long.
last one. I'll take that.
That was a really good last
last
one. Way to
take.
go.
Last take.
That was good, but we're gonna go again.
We're gonna go one more.
One more. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know the singer's name. I thought his name was Pearl Jam. Honestly,
That's
I
pretty
know
good. That's pretty
no
close.
one
It's
from the
Mr.
band
Jam himself.
program.
You know.
So there's okay, so there's Eddie Vedder,
I don't really
and then
care.
there's the guy named Stone
Alright.
Gossard, and then there's two other
The
dudes. I
fact
don't know
that
their
you know any of them
TMI.
is insane. It
Stone
doesn't make-
Gossard's
who
their guitar
knows-
guy.
There's like 5
his name is
people
Stone.
who know even Eddie Vedder. Like,
That's not true.
I've heard the name before, but I didn't know from where.
Betty Weathers.
You thought
that's
it
the
was a
only
Star
one from the
Wars
band.
name?
it sounds like it.
I thought you were talking about the Eddie
guy from
from
Stranger
Stranger
Things?
Things.
Yeah,
I
me
was
too,
like,
Eric.
I was like, his last name is Munson. I thought the same thing. I was like, but
Didn't
his
know
last
his
name is
last
Munson.
name. I was like,
Shit,
that sounds
can
right.
you do an Eddie Munson impression?
And then I was also
Smart.
like,
And then I was
Yeah,
like, what's
like,
that
and I
voice?
was also like, what? You want me to play Metallica on the spot real quick? Like, I don't know Metallica on the spot. Get the fuck out of here.
You don't
I
know
do want to
Metallica?
learn Master of
No.
Puppets though now. Like,
Yeah.
I
well,
haven't picked
well,
up. I
puppet
legit
show.
haven't picked up my guitar in like a year and a half.
mm.
My guitarist loves trying to get me to play Metallica.
Yes, do it.
Quit trying to make
Oh,
facts happen.
master. It's good shit. That's how I knew spring cleaning was happening in our house. My dad would start blasting Metallica, and I was like, I'd wake up to it,
Oh,
and
there
I
you
go,
go.
"Oh fuck,
Mom's gonna make
we're
me
cleaning
clean.
today."
Yeah.
Fuck. No, it was Dad's gonna make me clean. It wasn't Mom.
Dad's gonna make me
gonna
clean.
Yeah.
My mom made me clean, not my dad.
You're welcome.
Yay! I told you it would come in handy one day.
That was a good one.
Thank you, Michael.
I think all that kind of conditioned me though, because now I can't really do any sort of like chore without music.
Yeah.
Gotta have music
mean-
blasting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know why that's a bad thing.
It's not, but I'm just saying it like trained me, programmed me.
But it's got to be songs that like I can sing or dance to. It can't be like the sad songs.
yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be able to sing it, know all the
Totally.
words.
I listen
comes
to a
from
lot of
childhood.
podcasts while
No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
cleaning, though.
That too, I do that too, and depending on the.
Well, that's
podcast.
weird. No, it's got to be music.
Well, that's weird. That's not my thing. That's weird.
So that's wrong.
Not right. That's just not right.
I mean, yeah, that's wrong. I make the rules, and that's not correct.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Everybody's got something to say.
Pick.
That's right. And
I really
nobody's
can't wait for
fucking
the day.
listening.
No one
Yep.
listens to me anymore.
I listen.
Hear you.
I listen to everyone.
Jesus
It's been a
response.
while.
What? Why?
I don't know. It just popped in my head, bro.
Man, you guys are gonna feel so embarrassed when you find out I really am the second coming of Christ.
The
gonna
minute
regret
that's
it, you guys.
confirmed, I will just flood you with so many jokes because that will be so fucking funny.
Do you guys? Okay, I'm testing my age here. Do you guys remember the saying, phrase, crunchy?
Crunchy?
Like someone feeling crunchy?
Shut up. Quit acting like what
No.
you and your friends decided was cool in 5th grade.
No, this was
applies
like an
to
actual thing.
everybody
Like,
else in the world.
How
Nobody
can you use it in a
used-
sentence?
this was like a thing. Like,
Nobody used crunchy.
Michael's like,
Can
knock
you-
it off.
no, it's like
Knock it off.
okay.
You're
Use it
spreading
in a
lies
I'll
like
give
everyone
I'll
else.
use it in a sentence. I'll use it in a sentence and I'll give you its connotation. So you're in like an argument or whatever, and this person is just sounding stupid, and then you prove to them that what they're saying is stupid, and you're like, yeah, you're feeling mighty crunchy now, aren't you?
That's
Hmm.
stupid as fuck. And also,
No, you're
It's 90s,
you're
man.
trying to
Crunchy.
say.
It's, I
you're
swear to
trying
God.
say salty.
I swear.
mighty crunchy.
Salty came after.
No, I've never heard of it.
Salty came after.
You're feeling mighty crunchy. I don't know. That sounds like
Eric.
something.
This is
Eric.
like, you guys might be too young for this
Yeah,
one.
Oh,
You're
wow.
aging
For real.
yourself here.
I've
This
never
is
heard
your
of that.
I
Eric.
was
generation.
testing my age to see.
Your generation.
It's a thing. It was a thing. It was
Everybody,
a thing.
let us know in the chat
You know, I don't
or
think it
in
was
the
a thing.
comments. I don't think it was.
I promise
think
you.
Eric and
I
his
promise
5
you.
friends in elementary school decided that this
I
was
This
will-
is just
cool.
another media
coming-
hoax.
I'm coming with receipts in the group chat.
Please
I'm
come
coming
with
with receipts in the
receipts,
group
'cause
chat. So be ready for that
Well,
later.
now I might be
'cause
dating
it
myself.
was a
but
thing.
Do you guys remember Chingy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. I like
Only
the way you
one
do that
card
right
away.
there.
What?
That was not Chingy. That was not Chingy. What I did was Chingy. What you did was not Chingy.
Michael, what did you do?
I like the way you do that right
Stir.
there.
Swing your
Stir.
hips when you walk in. It makes me star. Make me
He was
star.
from St. Louis, so he had to say it that way. There.
Wasn't
Star.
he the holiday?
Let down your
Oh.
hair.
Wasn't he
That
the
was
Holiday
Chingy
Inn?
with Snoop Dogg.
We're sitting
and,
chilling at the
who
Holiday
else is in that one?
Inn.
Listen, I just would like to say that
Who
you
you
guys are all
with?
wrong, and I was right. And that song I sang was in fact Chingy. Looked it up, bitch. Looked it fucking up. All right.
What was
All
So
right.
fuck you.
Is it really?
Tonight.
Let me see.
Did
I can't see it. I
did
couldn't
Chingy
see
just
it.
do a
Classic.
cover of it?
Never believes me. Never
right.
believes me.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
you're always
know that
wrong.
Ching
You know
had
what?
more than one
That is
song.
absolute. I'm actually always right, and everybody tries
Wow.
to fucking gaslight me all
That's
the
not the
time.
original. That's a sample.
Now I'm looking up Chingy because you know
That's
how
the
I
sample.
said remember Lynn
just
and
saying.
I. Chingy. Is Chingy
It just
still
means
a
that you
thing?
guys are not true Chingy fans because you only knew the one
You're
fucking
right.
pop
I'm not.
song.
You're right. I'm not.
Why listen to Chingy when we already had a
Right.
Nelly?
Nelly was.
Oh
better
holy
Chingy.
shit! He
Over
dropped
and
out
I've
of
never
over
been-
rap
again.
I've never been so goddamn
to be a
offended in my
black
life.
Hebrew
Nelly-
Israelite. That's amazing.
Also had the Saint
Good for
Lunatics.
him. He found Jesus.
Chingy didn't.
Or well, I guess he didn't find Jesus. He's a Jew.
Did Chingy make Nellyville? I don't think so.
Well, he had sick music vids.
Did he?
Just
have you ever heard the
saying.
song
You
Air
never even
Force
fucking
Ones?
saw him.
Give me 2 pairs.
This is
I need
ridiculous.
2 pairs
Did you not
I-
ever hear?
so I can stomp around in my
I
Air
don't
Force
have
Ones.
So hot.
So hot. Fucking gross. Okay, that's like a little bit of.
Oh,
What do you guys like, Michael Jackson over Prince too?
Nelly, I
No, I'm
Ah, you
definitely.
gonna
Love
throw
you.
people?
Hold up.
I don't even
Uh,
know you anymore.
I'm definitely Prince over Michael Jackson.
Oh,
For
100%.
sure.
Bull fucking shit.
For
nobody,
sure.
nobody who chooses Nelly over Chingy
Oh,
would
yeah.
ever.
no, you're putting me in a very like tough position
Flip it
here.
off,
I
folks.
put them
Flip it off.
equal in different categories.
Who,
No.
Chingy? Chingy and
No.
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson and Prince.
Chingy and Michael Jackson are pretty neck and neck.
Just right there. Just I can't. Different categories, but they're both there. They both do it for me.
Maybe it's Michael Jackson by a hair. You know,
Or by a
Billie
penis?
Jean, not my lover.
I mean, the days I feel like listening to Michael Jackson aren't the days I feel like listening to Prince, and the days I feel like listening to Prince aren't the days I feel like listening
I
to
Wow.
could
Michael
listen to
Jackson.
them
Prince-
both in one day.
Prince
both-
was highly involved in all of the producing of his beats. He played 7 instruments. He wrote all of his own shit.
I'm not saying
Michael
anything bad
Jackson
about
literally
Prince.
just sang words that were already given to him and danced. That was choreographed by
No,
somebody
he
else.
wrote his music too.
With how many others?
I'm the man behind the mirror.
I don't know.
Well,
I wasn't
He
there.
also has some allegations.
Look, it was the
Allegations
Jackson 5.
that were proven
It was the
wrong.
Jackson 5. So
We
we, had
all
at
know
least 4 other
The
writers.
system is corrupt. All right.
I'm just saying, like, Michael Jackson was doing it since he was an adolescent, and
Which is
respect
why
to
he
that.
touched kids.
You mean diddling kids since he was? Oh.
he didn't
did.
touch kids. He
O.J.
didn't.
Simpson
did.
didn't do it, but Michael Jackson did.
I'd actually believe OJ did it and Michael Jackson didn't.
I actually believe they both did.
I do believe they both didn't.
If you have like
Who's the
even,
worst in people?
if you have like even just an ounce of empathy,
No.
and you like listen to the lyrics of Michael Jackson songs, like he couldn't have done
Oh,
that.
please.
He just wanted.
a performer can.
This guy just wanted peace, and okay, yeah, because
Okay,
like the
because
government has
Harvey
never
Weinstein
besmirched
made
someone's
compelling-
name because
Because
they're
Harvey
making.
Weinstein didn't also make compelling movies.
Harvey Weinstein was
Yeah, but
convicted.
He also made compelling movies,
He was convicted.
but he made
Michael Jackson has never been convicted. He's had criminal trials, but he's never
Yeah,
been
'cause he's
convicted.
dead.
Never anything proving he did
If
any
he
of
was
this
still
stuff.
alive.
They're still coming
Yeah.
after him after he's dead, but he was sued.
I can't believe Michael.
The biggest star in
Eric.
the world. Of course, people are going to come after him.
Michael Jackson?
Eric's like, he didn't touch me, god damn it.
He touched me
Is
in
that
my
why
heart.
you're hiding?
I'm just
Is
saying
that
it's a
why you're
shame.
hiding?
It's a shame what they did to this man's name. It's a shame what they did to this man's name.
Reminder to
is all
folks
I'm
that he's
saying.
in a cargo box with a gun pointed to his head.
Is Michael Jackson
And-
behind you right now?
Asterix.
I wish.
Him and Tupac. Him and
In
Tupac
any
both.
context.
J. Epps.
Wow.
It's because I'm Jesus. and I've got those
I
kind of
bet you do.
connections.
I bet you do.
Rise, Lazarus. I mean, Michael Jackson. Rise. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce.
It's always going to make me feel better. Thank you. Michael
Yo, did you
Jackson.
guys see J.K. Rowling have a fucking meltdown on Twitter this weekend?
No,
Were they
dude. Not
real
only am I
tweets?
not
No.
on Twitter, but I don't follow J.K. Rowling because I'm not a Potterhead.
Wow.
I do follow J.K. Rowling, and I did not
Dude,
even
hold
see
up.
What
that.
happened?
I'm sending
Was it
you.
more
hold
of
up.
transgender badness?
Oh, no. She
It's
went.
her own madness.
She went full on, absolutely crazy mode. Hold up.
I think these are all fabricated lies. They're not her
The
real
only thing that
tweets.
would make this crazier is if she said people in the wizarding world, like boys were boys and girls were girls. That would be the only thing that would
What?
make this thing crazier.
Yeah.
Literally read what I
Oh,
just sent the whole
whoa.
group.
Okay.
Read
so,
the whole thing. So
so we're
basically,
looking
just to
at- yeah.
summarize here, what I sent the group is
A
a
series of
series of
tweets.
tweets from J.K. Rowling herself claiming
Allegedly.
that in the wizarding
wow.
world, she owns a potion shop
Yeah.
and is a really good person and very well respected. And the only ones who don't like her are Voldemort and Draco Malfoy. And that in itself is fucking insanity.
Is J.K. Rowling okay? Did the money get
No,
to her?
she's clearly not okay. But great art comes from madness. So
Okay.
you know,
I'll give you that.
Michael's really torn up about this, as you
I
can
am.
tell.
Clearly,
He's like,
I'm
I
so
love
my
sorry.
Harry
fucking
Potter.
idol had just fucking
okay,
shattered.
I wouldn't call her my idol, but
Shattered.
like I
Yes,
love
you-
Harry Potter. Like Harry
It's,
Potter is one of my favorite things
All right.
in this world.
Yeah,
Like straight up.
idol.
I'm gonna devil's advocate here,
Okay, Jesus.
and I'm gonna say the stress got to her because she's just being attacked nonstop for the past ever since she started stating her opinion, which she's allowed to have. You're allowed to have an opinion, even if it's wrong, but you're allowed to have an opinion. But she's been getting like nonstop attacked and like death threats and all this stuff. And she's a writer, so obviously her mind goes places, and this is
That said
just
that the only world she
an effect of
feels
that.
safe
Instead of-
in is
instead
her
of
own,
writing
like the one she
a new
yeah.
book, she goes to Twitter and posts these fictional, crazy. I don't want to say crazy, fictional,
It is my
Um,
all right. No,
Strange.
go ahead.
stressed
Yeah.
out
Rantings.
ideas,
Would it
rantings,
be crazier
rantings.
for her to have this Twitter outburst, or would it be crazier for her to actually like put herself in a Harry Potter movie as this character? Which one is crazier? Because I don't know. Like I think they're on the same
I-
fucking level.
I think that actually, well, I feel like it'd be acceptable to put her because like Stan Lee would make cameos all the time in his
Yeah, but
movies.
he wasn't Stan Lee in the-
accepting.
No, but he wasn't Stan Lee.
Yeah,
in
but
those-
everyone
in
knows-
those roles,
Everybody
though.
knows it's.
But everyone knows Stan Lee's face, so everyone knows, oh, that's
Right,
Stan
it's-
Lee.
okay.
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you're right. He didn't play himself necessarily, but everybody knew that's who it was, and everybody clapped in the theater. I went to one fucking like Marvel movie in theaters, and everybody clapped when fucking Stan Lee came on. So I just
Because he
imagine-
died.
It was before he. It was well before he died.
Even before he died.
Jess, you know me. When I haven't seen a Marvel movie in theaters since I was in high school, for sure.
Okay.
Not even Avengers.
I don't think I saw Avengers in theaters. No, I would say if I did, that was the last one, and Stan Lee was clearly still alive for the first one.
My God.
I saw the one before. I can't even
Infinity
remember.
War
There's too many.
or
Infinity War, the one where he's got the gauntlets and he's collecting
Yeah.
all the pieces
Yes,
and they
the
gotta
second
stop
one.
him,
That's
but he
Endgame.
still ends up making the snap.
is it Endgame or
Endgame. I saw
Infinity
Endgame
War?
in
Because
theaters.
He
in the
gets them at
first
the end.
one, Infinity
that's
War
Infinity
is when
War.
he actually goes and collects all of them. Endgame is when it's over.
Yeah, he starts off the movie with all of them, and then he's got to go back and get some of them, right?
No.
I don't know anymore.
Or he's about to get like the 5th one in the beginning, and I don't know. I don't remember. It was a
Wrong.
while ago, but that's the one I saw where he's collecting
So
them.
That's
that's
the good one.
That's Infinity
In
War.
theaters.
But Michael, to answer your original question, I mean, honestly, it's kind of a toss-up because if you put yourself in your own world that you created, you can really do whatever you want, and it's sad. But what she's really doing is she's living, maybe not even living. She might not even be living in like her own reality, and rather the reality that she's made up for thousands and millions of people, and she'd rather live there, and that's what's sad. So what's worse?
Yeah, it's like a weird coping
Yeah.
thing that she's trying to do, I think.
Well, that's how Tolkien wrote Lord of the Rings. Like he lived in that world.
which is
like
which is what you're
he
supposed to
wrote
do.
Lord
But
of the
didn't she
Rings
finish the book?
while he was in the trenches of World War One.
I mean,
He wasn't tweeting about
What?
it either.
there's not like there was a Twitter in the 1800s or early
Okay,
1900s,
but you know what I mean.
whenever Lord of the Rings was written. I can't remember. But I don't know. It's just strange.
Yeah, she's definitely lost some marbles there.
I feel like it's like a weird way for her to be like, oh, like, I don't know. It's like a weird way for her to try and be like, try and change her image or something. Like, this is what I would be in this world, and so like, can't you see it from this perspective? Can't you see that I'm actually a good person? And like,
I don't know. Like if you created a whole like universe, wouldn't you have like a version of you in that universe? Even if it wasn't like a major character, just like you would have version of you in that universe.
okay, but the way she's
Why
writing
wouldn't
these
you?
tweets is very like immature. The way, like
Mhm.
the structure
I mean,
of them
it could.
and what she's saying is
They're words on the internet. They could be taken any way. Like from what I saw, she was just
but
explaining
you're trying
who
to
she
you're trying
was
to
in that
analyze
universe.
this without the context, and the context
Right.
is that she's getting
I don't know the
context
context.
is she's getting a lot of hate for her opinions, like you said. That's the context
Right.
in this real world.
But I mean, it's also her personal Twitter. So I mean, like I post random shit, dumb shit,
Right, but
You're not a
you're not
public
the
figure,
public
figure,
eye.
dude.
fucking shit.
Like it's not the same thing. Yeah, it's not even close to the same thing. Like she's been, like you said, getting backlash for the last 2-3 years, however long it's been since she came out on her stance. And yeah, you're right. Everybody has a right to an opinion, but when we live in this world, when we live in this era of the internet where everything is exacerbated to a crazy extent and people are coming at you nonstop and you're just trying
Jesus
to get people to
Christ.
understand that you're a good person, even if this one thing you believe is maybe wrong in their eyes.
Well, not only that, but like she became this really famous fucking author, and like she had a lot of praise for like the story and the world she created with Harry Potter. And because of that, like now that she's getting all this hate, she's like, no, but remember I did
Oh
Harry
my
Potter,
God.
and remember,
Yeah.
like, you know,
That's
like
the way
this
it feels
is
to me, for sure.
like, remember, I'm the good person. I'm the good person.
Well,
I
she's
did- I
also,
created this
like-
world for all of you that you love, and it's entertaining. Like, remember this. Like, that's what it feels
They
like.
just had like the what was it, like the 25th anniversary special of Harry Potter or whatever the
It
movie.
wasn't the 25th.
and they
she
had
wasn't
all
in
the-
it.
And
I don't
she-
remember
yes,
what it
they
was,
didn't
but
even-
yeah, and they-
she wasn't even a part of it.
She
She wasn't a part of it.
This universe.
No.
No, they didn't. She wasn't
Yeah,
allowed.
because of her stance on transgender females specifically.
I do agree with you there. Look, I'm not like, I don't think that her.
And that was this year. Like, can you imagine, like this whole world that you created, that the entire world loves, and they hate you on?
That's
I
Hollywood,
mean-
though, dude. Hollywood will fucking blast.
Yeah, that's Hollywood, but-
the minute they fucking get
but
1 ounce of anything.
She's not Hollywood. She's still a person. Like she's still
Hollywood
got.
because her
feelings
fucking
and
books
emotions.
became movies. Yes, she's fucking
Yeah,
Hollywood.
she's totally Hollywood.
Especially because they did a whole
But-
reunion. That was all fucking Hollywood. Who do you think brought that on?
Yeah, that was on HBO. Like that's all Hollywood. But like, can you imagine not being invited to
Yeah,
that?
that fucking
Like
sucks.
the
It's
world you
heartbreaking.
created.
I'm not saying it's right,
So
Eric.
like,
I'm
I'm not
just
saying it's right either,
it's
but like,
unusual
wouldn't
to
you
see.
wouldn't you as a person, as a human being, wouldn't you double down on the topic that brought you to that situation? Well, like, well, I'm not even invited to the reunion of my own world that I created. So you double down on the thing that got you to that situation, because if you can't, like,
This has been like
you either got to
what, a
double
year and
down
a
or
half, 2
completely
years though?
apologize.
Like they had to have filmed that like at least last year, if not earlier. And she just tweeted these. So like that's not that close to be, you
Like a
know,
retaliation.
yeah.
And not to mention,
But I mean, in like mental terms, like
she is still a
mental
part
like
of,
loads, that's not that much time.
but she's still a part of all of the Harry Potter like worldly things. Like they just came out with the Dumbledore movie, and she could have easily just written herself into that and like had that sort of like cameo if she really felt that way and really was like, oh, you know what, I'm not a part, you don't think I'm a part of this world anymore, fuck you, I'm gonna put myself in this fucking world. And
Well, I don't think that's what she's trying to do. I think
but
she
she
just
is
like
by these
she
tweets.
had like a
In these
character in
tweets,
this
she's
world.
literally saying, I'm in the wizarding world and I own this potion shop and everybody loves me because I'm not bigoted and blah blah blah. Like, go fuck yourself. You're literally just trying.
But they're not in the books. Like they're not in the actual books. Like it's there's lore outside of the words and stuff that you see.
I don't know. I know
It's I don't know. I think it's
I
different.
think it's
Well-
an immature reaction to anything.
Right.
As a public figure, as someone who has the fame that she has and the following she has, like
and the fortune.
yes, like
Mhm.
I agree with you, Eric. She's allowed to have her opinions. I'm not like I also don't think it was right for her to not be involved in that. But again, like that's also Hollywood, and Hollywood is very like into the fucking PC bullshit. Not that it's all
Well-
bullshit, but like some of it's a little much, and it's like you can't just try and control people's way of thinking, you know? Like it's just a very drastic thing. However, I think that her coming out with all these tweets is just it I don't know, it just makes her almost even like look even more
Insane.
yeah, a little bit. Like just chill, just be quiet.
I mean,
Quit
I'm not
tweeting.
I'm not denying at all it's a bad look. It's definitely 100% a bad look. I'm just trying to give it explanation and like try to see what would cause a person to do that, you know?
Well, think of it.
And I
this
feel like
way.
it'd be like
Hold on,
stress
think of it
related.
this way.
It is stress related
So
from all the
Hollywood is still making her books into movies. What did it tell you? Hollywood doesn't give a fuck about how she feels or thinks. They just want to use her stories because
Right.
they make money.
Yeah,
Right.
it's an image.
It's honestly the people on the super far left side who are like, well, she's transphobic, and like maybe her comments are transphobic. I'll give you all that. But like
She's also
to
an
just
old rich woman.
Transphobic is such a loose term now. Like if you just have questions about like transgender and any of that, you're
Right.
transphobic. You're not even allowed to ask
Yeah, no,
questions.
I-
about
Her
I
it.
whole
completely agree.
opinion is that she thinks that men who transition into women don't understand like the plight that women have had throughout history, and they don't get to just like claim that on. That's her whole like opinion. And look, Eric, you were just saying earlier that like anything can be truth from any perspective. You just have to like look at it differently, right? That's totally her perspective from things. Like she clearly has had a lot of struggles with her own, you know, being a woman in her life. And so she feels like you guys like and again, I'm not agreeing with her. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just again understanding it from another perspective and seeing like it it's not that far off is all I'm saying. Like every fucking thing has to be so divisive these days. And instead of trying to see it from another's perspective, regardless of your own opinion, like fuck your opinion for a second and just think about it in another way, just for yourself to just realize a different way of thinking. people don't do that anymore. They're like, oh, how could you think that way? You're, you know, racist, or you're, you know, whatever fucking term you want to use, you know.
Yeah.
I keep saying, you know, a lot.
You know,
There's zero tolerance for no
Yeah.
tolerance.
And there's zero tolerance for just anybody else's perspective. And you know, we all have different perspectives. That's why we all have I mean,
That's
yeah,
the
exactly. That's
beauty.
the beauty of life is that we all come from different things, but yet we all try and come together to like have an understanding and like try and work together. And if you're not listening to each other,
Yeah, you bring your perspective, I bring my perspective, and we like
right?
maybe
You don't
talk
that's
have to
why
about
come to
them
she
a
wrote the
compromise.
tweets, because
civilizedly.
you know Harry Potter.
Yeah, you don't
is
even
a
have to come to
common
compromise, but
ground.
like
Or
you
maybe
can.
that's what it is. The Harry Potter world's a
I don't.
common ground for
It does
everybody,
sound.
so why wouldn't you want
It
to?
does sound desperate and bad, but
Like I said, I feel like she's trying to like save face,
Yes.
Yeah,
but
It's an attempt to like reconnect with people.
right.
exactly.
Yeah, for like the for everybody
Yeah.
who's a Harry Potter fan, she's like, hey, in this world, I'm this, and it's like, all right, I see what you're doing, but I see why you're doing it also, and I think that's the part that makes
So I
it ugly
do.
for me is I see why she's doing it.
I do follow her on Twitter, so I see like what she posts regularly, and it's generally in that topic
shit.
of no, I'm trying to find turf, I think is the term. Turfism.
Which is
TERF. It's I don't remember what the initials stand for. It was essentially that biological women are only real women. I do.
I don't believe that.
Don't remember the initials, but that's mostly what she posts about. And
So if she's mostly posting
yeah, seeing
about
that,
and then adding that to it, it's very telling.
yeah.
Yeah.
But she does have a lot of stuff about like women's rights too, not just
Yeah,
specifically
but that's
like
not
trans or non-trans issue.
That almost seems like extreme feminism, where it's like women need to rule the world. It's not about equality. It's about
I mean,
women
obviously
are
she's
better
extreme.
than everyone, and like fuck you.
I believe
If you were
that.
ever a
That's
man,
not
no.
that, but that's not.
Which is funny because the strongest characters in her show or in her books are all men.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't seem man-hating. That's
No, she's
pretty
not
like you can.
man-hating, for
I don't
sure.
know.
She's not man
You can see
hating,
that.
and she's definitely. I mean, I don't want to say she's transphobic. I don't think that she necessarily thinks that these people aren't women. I think, like you said, she only believes that biological women are true women, and I don't know, like. As somebody who's not a woman, it's hard for me to like wrap my head around. I don't know. It's just weird, I guess. Like
Anything as a straight white man.
As a
it's
straight
hard to
white
wrap
man,
my
it's
head
hard-
around
yeah.
anything. Nothing makes sense anymore. This
I
world's
think
going
what
to
a lot of
shit.
people mix up are sex and gender. To me,
right.
they're totally separate. Like, and I think that that's where a lot of the lines blur.
Well, I think what she's saying is like the female sex is different from
Femininity.
these different genders that are being identified as. Yeah, there's two sexes, male, female,
Well, that I don't believe that.
and that biological females are not the same as trans females.
And what I'm saying is like femininity and masculinity versus male female is, to me, they're totally separate. And maybe that's where like a lot of maybe trans people feel comfortable, because femininity and masculinity genders, and anyone and anything can be those things. And for some reason, they're just so attached to that organ. And I think that that's where J.K. Rowling keeps like hitting her head against the wall. It's because it's that being a woman means having that genitalia, but that's not necessarily true.
I think it's more than that. Like, I think she's saying, like, growing
It's
up
like, yeah, it's
as
the
a
oppression
woman,
and shit.
you
Or,
experience
I don't know
life
if that's the right
different.
word, but
Well,
like
there are some
like
people
the
who change.
discrimination.
Yeah, I know that, but there are some people who know that they're a different gender at a very early age. So you're saying that those people who want to grow up,
Yeah, but you can keep that secret until whenever. You can't hide being a woman. You can't hide.
oh,
So I don't know,
I don't
like
know.
just based on what you're saying, like it sounds like you're talking more about like energy and like masculine
No.
energy versus like feminine energy. Like
it's not about energies; it's genders. That's what that is.
right, but I'm saying like I don't know. I guess
I mean, genders are a dime a dozen now. Like, you can have whatever literal
can be whatever
definition of
gender
gender
you
Lovato
want.
just changed it back
you want
to she,
to,
her.
but there are still like we're still scientific creatures. Like, there's still male or female, and
I'm at the point where I'm
I don't
viewing
know.
gender
It's-
as like your favorite baseball team. You know, like, and I'm a White Sox. I'm a woman. Like that's kind of like how I'm viewing it now. It's like you just do whatever you fucking want to do, dude. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'll whatever pronouns you go by, I'll gladly give you your pronouns that you want. You know what I mean? But like,
Exactly.
The thing
Whatever.
about- okay.
I don't
know.
care.
It's just,
Here's the
I
thing
mean-
about this whole the J.K. Rowling thing, though. Like,
I think
Can we do final thoughts? Just kidding.
yeah, it's a perfect time.
It's been a while.
can we do like banter first? I need to
Sure.
refill.
We did. I mean, we did just get really heavy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen there. I just wanted to know your thoughts on it. I just thought it was interesting.
And maybe
And-
her tweets are about, seeing a different person, how the world sees her. What if she's trying to like
Yeah.
change her own image?
I mean, that's definitely what she's trying to do, and I think that's why it's like unsuccessful. Is like everybody can see through it, you know.
Well, how do you
like
think it's
we
unsuccessful?
see why you're doing it, like because we know why you're doing it. Everybody who's looking at it is going, "Oh, you're only doing that to try and save face because
Mhm.
you're, obviously." I mean, she's not canceled clearly, but you know what I'm saying. Like she's in like
Yeah, well, why not? Why isn't
she's
she
not
canceled?
blacklisted because her movies are still getting made, but.
Okay.
Why isn't she? Because she's a it's
Because
not a real
cancel's
thing.
not a
when
real
you're that
thing.
rich. Unless you're Kevin Spacey or
well,
Bill
Kevin
Cosby.
Spacey touched children.
think-
so-
I'm sure he's still doing
Right,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm sure he's
like
still
what
doing
she's
shit though.
saying, although is gross and incorrect in my opinion, isn't illegal.
No,
She's
no,
not
of course
touching
not.
a kid. She's not,
Yeah.
and she's not touching adolescent male and then going, well, I'm gay, so it's okay, as if that's.
I
that
feel
makes it
like
okay.
her whole thing is just like her like pushing off, like being mad that other people may have it quote unquote easier than her. Like, oh, well, you didn't have to go through the struggles I did because you were, you just became a woman or whatever the fuck, like, and I feel like a lot of people do that, and that's why they get so mad about other people and other people's rights, because they're like, well, fuck you, like I didn't have it that good, and now you're gonna have it better than me. Like, I don't think so. Like, you don't know my struggle, and so
I don't even think it's about like being better than me, like having a better life than I had. I think it's just like you don't know the actual experiences that I've went through. Like, this is all new for you, and
that's
you
what I'm
didn't
saying, though.
live
But it is
this
like
all
you
your
didn't
life.
have to go through what I went through, and so like that angers me, and so because of that, I don't think that you should be allowed to be a woman or whatever.
As
whatever
a
her
counter argument, J.K. Rowling didn't have to go through what they went through to be. A
I was gonna
trans female.
say. I was just about to
No,
say
You
that.
know what I mean?
absolutely.
Well,
I mean, yeah, I'm
Absolutely.
not
Again, just trying
saying
to
that's
analyze
different too,
what
but
her
but
perspective could
but
be.
that's what she's saying, that those paths
They're
are
different paths for
like
sure,
they're
but
not the
that
same path.
doesn't. I don't. It doesn't take away from either side. You both struggled, and
I don't think she's saying it takes
look,
away. I think she's just saying it's different. It's
you're-
not the same. Like
if
it's
you're born
not.
female, then yes, you automatically have struggles that, especially straight white males specifically, have to deal with. However, if you're a trans female, you have way more to deal with because you're confused about why your body is changing the way it's changing. You don't want this body, but this is the body that you have. It's like you said, it is different, but it is
I'm
still a
not saying
struggle.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's still like you still have a mask that others
But-
don't have.
But
You can still
shouldn't biological
blend in
women
and
shouldn't
pretend.
biological women also understand that there's a struggle over here as well, and potentially if these trans women are able to come out and be proactive in these feminist movements, that's actually better for you. Like that
Yeah.
benefits them
I'll see that.
in many ways because now you have more voices who are willing to speak up and
It
speak out about these
benefits
things.
the femininity gender.
Thank you, Jess.
Whomever identifies
mean,
as that.
overall message, yes, I agree. It's better for us to always
Thank you.
unite in any situation.
Against the
That's
man.
all I'm trying to say.
But I also get what
Especially
she's
the
saying.
straight white
I also
males,
get what
those
she's
pieces
saying.
of
Like
shit.
I get
I also
Yeah.
don't think no one's experiences are
wanting-
the same. No one's
Right.
hardships are gonna, whether it's two women or, like you can't fucking just group people together and say we have the same struggles. No, you fucking don't. Yes, there might be
Correct.
similarities, but like every fucking individual, every single person has fucking a completely different experience than everybody else around them, and there's no like.
Preach.
The
Mhm.
fact that you try and group people together by like, oh, women are treated this way, and it's like, okay, sure, but in different fucking like degrees. Like, not every woman
Yes.
has to go through some crazy shit just to be like, I believe in feminism, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the contrary, like some people do go through a lot of shit and they don't fucking speak out about any of it. They're just like, fuck that. Like, I'm putting that behind me and let's move on. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
there's just so many fucking different degrees. We're not like, everyone wants to generalize all these fucking groups and all the fucking hardships that every group has to deal with.
Agreed.
No, we're individuals and we have individual experiences, and then we try and put that onto everyone else as if it's their problem when we're the ones who have the fucking problem that we need to figure out for ourselves. Whatever the fuck we went through as individuals, figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people aren't even to that point. Most people
Well,
can't
exactly.
even handle
Well, most people
figuring their
can't
shit
think,
out.
Critically.
number one, yeah, critically, number two, outside of themselves. Like,
So
And
those of us that can think critically are cursed with the burden of having to be the critical thinkers
I
in
mean,
society.
you know,
the
it's a
problem
burden
also is
to
that
have
everybody
intelligence.
thinks they're a critical thinker.
That's what it is. We're
Right, but
intelligent
everybody
people.
thinks they're intelligent.
Yeah.
It's like
Everybody,
driving on the road. Everyone thinks they're the best.
right.
They're
Yeah,
the better
everyone-
driver.
Everyone thinks you are,
No, I'm
but
just saying that, like, traditionally, intelligent people suffer the most because they are smart and they have to deal with a lot
You
more.
know too much.
They know too. Yes, exactly. They know too much, and
Right.
why it's
But
so
the problem
disappointing.
is everybody thinks that about
W-
themselves to a degree.
Yeah, well,
it's because like I was thinking about this earlier today. It's because we have so much information at literally at the tip of our fingers that you can justify any idea that pops into your head. Be like, oh, I'm smart. I figured this out, and so everyone thinks they're
Right.
smart now. Everyone thinks they're
And there's also like, tell yourself you're smart
mind-blowing
in
ideas.
the mirror every day. Tell yourself I am smart.
yeah, fucking
And
bullshit.
everybody listening to this,
There's-
we're fucking dumb too. All right? Like,
that's true.
only 2 out of the 4 graduated college.
half.
that doesn't mean shit
No,
though.
it doesn't.
It doesn't, but we all went. And I
I've
definitely
advised
would. I
presidents.
definitely went for 4 years. Let's be honest.
I went for 4 years too.
I went
Too.
for 4.5.
Didn't graduate.
So
There you go.
It's just one of those days.
So comment
Alright,
below and tell us how
final
much
thoughts.
final
That's right.
thoughts.
Final thoughts, Eric. Hop on it.
Just be more empathetic, people. Try to listen to other people, even when it's hard. I know it's hard now. I definitely know it's hard now, but just try to listen and don't judge immediately. Try to see where these words are coming from behind the
But then
mask.
also realize.
Just try to understand each other more.
Okay.
All right.
People aren't inherently bad. People
Um,
want to be good, but messages. No, I believe people aren't inherently bad. I think we all deep down want to be good, but the message in our brain gets skewed.
All right.
So just try to listen.
Even Hitler was
and-
trying to do good. All right, guys.
I
Let's be
mean-
honest.
A
Jews
saint.
suck.
Oh wow.
No, I mean, in his mind, what he was doing was good.
It wasn't.
It wasn't good.
That's right.
But in his mind, he didn't think he was
That's
doing
right.
bad. So I believe inherently people are trying in their heads to do good. Sometimes they might just need some convincing in a different direction. Not arguing, not
But
killing, not
manipulating.
violence. Just some convincing. Not manipulating, just general discussion. That's what we're
That's
here
right.
for. Discussion.
We are the Sunday
Share ideas.
podcast, and we give you the real. All right,
I like that.
Jess,
Real.
pop off.
My final thought are to use your goddamn turn signals, and that's pretty much it.
Only if you want to.
No, use your
Okay,
goddamn turn
all right,
signal.
all right.
Short and sweet.
That's really all I got.
All right, cool. Cassandra. Oh,
Wow.
Can I share a quick story real quick
Fucking
on that
second final
topic?
thoughts.
Quick,
Excuse me.
Sorry. If it's sorry,
Is it
it's
about
real
turn
quick. It just
signals?
popped in my head, and you didn't start speaking yet. If you would have started speaking, I
Wow.
would have. It's about fucking highway road rage. So I was driving on the highway, going like fucking 85 in the fast lane
85
on
In the
cruise
fast
control.
lane.
My cruise control's on, going 85, and this huge ass pickup truck drives up on me, drives up right up on me, going probably 100, and like I'm passing the car. I'm trying to pass, in the fast lane, trying to pass the car, and I get over. As soon as he gets up to me, fucking gets up, he's all like, "You slow motherfucker, fuck you." I'm like, dude, fuck you, man. And that kind of ruined the rest of my day.
Shitty as fuck.
Honk, honk.
No, dude, I'm
No.
the best
Not
driver
if
of
that
all my
happened
friends.
to you. If that
I
happened to
guarantee you that.
You should have been that
I haven't gotten into an
guy.
accident
Did
in almost a
you
decade.
use
That guy.
your
The fact that you
Don't
were
say
not.
no.
Well, I was that guy. He was pulling up, and I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker! I'm about to flip this guy off." But he was already flipping me off as he got up.
Double flip.
And I'm
Love
like, "All right, this guy, yeah." And he was going 100, and he slowed down just to flip me off as I was ready to
my
flip him
favorite thing
off.
to do in that
And-
situation is like act like I'm jerking off and coming at the same time. I'm like, like at them, like literally, I'll like do
That's
like
funny.
I'll go.
And that's the night I had to bail
Ah.
Michael out of jail.
I wish I had that. I wish
No,
I had
from
that.
now
No,
on-
I wish I
Next
had
time,
that.
next
Good.
time.
I wish I had
guys.
that.
I've had
Yeah.
guys look at me like I was the crazy person, and I was like, I fucking want this. Go fuck yourself.
I love
Yeah,
that.
for real,
Okay,
just like-
new rule. New
Yeah.
rule. Okay,
And then you just,
final
like,
thoughts.
You, do it at them at the same time.
Oh, just for you, babe.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's good.
I love
It's
it.
good.
I fucking love it.
Final thoughts, Michael.
All right, Michael.
All right. First of all, J.K. Rowling is transphobic. Let's be honest. So there's
That's the end of the story. Yeah.
That's the end of that. Secondly, guys, just keep grinding. Whatever it is that you want to do with your life, keep fucking pushing. Doesn't matter when you get there, or if even if you don't make it to where your farthest fantasies are. If you're still trying and you're still working, then you're doing it, and that's all that really matters. So
Thanks, Michael.
keep pushing.
Boom.
Beautiful.
Nailed it.
Cassandra, final thoughts.
I don't know. Don't have any.
Yeah, Jake.
Most
Right outta
people
you, huh?
really truly suck, and I completely disagree with Eric. And I think people are assholes and entitled and have no self-awareness and suck at their jobs. Nobody cares anymore. Literally, no fucks.
I mean, I never said any of that.
So, you know what?
I agree with all
You
that.
know what? This is my final thoughts. You interrupted my first final thoughts, goddamn, with your fucking second final thoughts. This is my final thoughts, and I disagree with you, okay, sir? And you know what, folks? Also, don't let men fucking just talk all over you, okay? Because they will. If you don't speak up right away,
If I could
boom,
interrupt for a second.
boom.
If
Hold
I
on,
could just
Eric, if I
insert
could
a thought real
interrupt
quick.
you for a second.
That's it. That's all, folks.
You
All
got
right,
an
peace
exclamation
out.
point.
That's it, yo.
Yeah.
Peace out, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Cassandra, hit him with it.
Like, subscribe, comment, share. Make sure to tell your friends, tell your enemies. We don't give a shit. We'll take anyone. TheSundayspodcast.com. Check us out, folks. The Sundays Podcast on all socials. Hit us up.